Good morning. Thank you for joining with me. We are in A Course in Miracles, workbooks for students, and today we are on lesson 102. I share God's will for happiness for me. If you'd like to join me in prayer. Dear Father, if left to my own devices, my perception will be skewed. I surrender to you everything that I think and feel. Send your Spirit to redeem my mind that I might be set free. May I be your channel, God, and serve the world. May I become who you would have me be, do what you would have me do, go where you would have me go, and say what you would have me say, and to whom. God, please allow me to set aside everything that I think I know about everything today, God. Enable me an open mind for a new experience. And so it is. Amen. Okay, so here we go. Lesson 102. I share God's will for happiness for me. You do not want to suffer. You may think it buys you something and may still believe a little that it buys you what you want. Yet this belief is surely shaken now, at least enough to let you question it and to suspect it really makes no sense. It has not gone as yet, but lacks the roots that once secured it tightly to the dark and hidden secret places of your mind. Today, we try to loose its weakened hold still further, and to realize that pain is purposeless, without a cause and with no power to accomplish anything. It cannot purchase anything at all. It offers nothing and does not exist. And everything you think it offers is lacking in existence, like itself. You have been slave to nothing. Be you free today to join the happy will of God. For several days we will continue to devote our periods of practicing to exercise planned to help you reach the happiness God's will has placed in you. Here is your home, and here your safety is. Here is your peace, and here there is no fear. Here is salvation. Here is rest at last. Begin your practice periods today with this acceptance of God's will for you. I share God's will for happiness for me, and I accept it as my function now. Then seek this function deep within your mind, for it is there, awaiting but your choice. You cannot fail to find it when you learn it is your choice and that you share God's will. Be happy, for your only function here is happiness. You have no need to be less loving to God's Son than He whose love created Him as loving as Himself. Besides these hourly 5-minute rests, pause frequently today to tell yourself that you have now accepted happiness as your one function, and be sure that you are joining with God's will in doing this. I share God's will for happiness for me. And now if you'd like to join me for a 5-minute meditation, you can go ahead and close your eyes. Let's go ahead and start with the 2x breath. Inhale for 2. Picture the inhalation going through the base of your spine, traveling up your back, and then out the top of your head. Out for 4. Now in for 3 and out for 6. Now in for 4 and out for 8. Hold it on the inhale and hold it on the exhale as well for just a moment. And now let's come to our senses. Hear what you hear at the furthest distance away. Taste what you taste. Feel what you feel. With your eyes closed, see what you see. And then on a big inhalation in, let's smell what you smell. And now let's stack those all on top of each other. Hear what you hear, feel what you feel, taste what you taste, see what you see, and smell what you smell. Now let's move into a silent meditation. I share God's will for happiness for me, and I accept it as my function now. Now seek this function deep within your mind. It is there, awaiting your choice. You cannot fail to find it when you learn it is your choice, and that you share God's will. Be happy, for your only function here is happiness. Ask ourselves, what am I grateful for? I share God's will for happiness for me, and I accept it as my function now. Thank you so much for joining with me. 5 minutes, the first 5 minutes of every hour, I share God's will for happiness for me. I accept it as my function now. I love you. Manifest this happiness in your life today and pass it on. I love you. Thank you for joining with me.